All right, so let's get into the Divine Feminine. I want to see what the Divine Feminine is feeling and thinking today. What is the Divine Feminine feeling and thinking today? Somebody could be listening to Usher. Somebody could be listening to like early 2000s music. So the Divine Feminine today is thinking a lot about closed chapters and closed doors. So the Divine Feminine could be doing a lot of self-reflection on where she's at. You know, this is what I've done. This is how I've grown. These are the things that I've left behind. How things change. The Divine Feminine could even be thinking about how things change very quickly. There could even be an energy here where the Divine Feminine is starting to recognize that there could be some sort of an attachment to chaos. So some Divine Feminines could be recognizing that they have almost kind of like a comfort zone when it comes to chaos. They are comfortable in chaotic seasons, in chaotic environments. Maybe this is even a Divine Feminine with the 5th chakra here, where she is comfortable saying the things that need to be said or the things that people are scared of saying. But there is an energy here with this Divine Feminine, especially today, is recognizing how much they've changed, how much they've grown, and how, you know, maybe there have been times or even seasons in their life where they have been okay with the things that maybe scare others. Some Divine Feminines could even be recognizing that it's become part of their personality. Let me give you an example. This could be a Divine Feminine who's like, you know, I have 5 kids and I'm addicted to the chaos. The reason that I have this kind of chaos is maybe they grew up in a chaotic childhood or a chaotic environment. So then they grew up and they decided to have 5, 7, 10 children. Well, they could have kind of an attachment to being viewed as that. They have an attachment to being viewed as the parent of 5, 7, 10 children, which is fine, which is great, which is grand. But you can also lose yourself in that title. You're more than a mother of 5, a mother of 7, or a mother of 10. You're more than just someone who can handle chaos and who knows how to make chaos their bitch because you've been there, you've done that, and it feels like home. There's more to you than just that. That's what the Divine Feminine here is starting to realize, is that maybe there has been some sort of title they gave themselves. Yeah, I'm always clumsy. Yeah, I'm always a mess. Yeah, I'm always the late person. Are you? Or have you given yourself that title and then you conform to that title because it's, well, that's my title. I'm the mom of 5. I'm the mom of chaos. I'm the person who's always late, never on time. When actually you maybe felt more comfortable always being under pressure. You maybe felt more comfortable having to have a time frame, a timeline, and getting things done. So I think there's a recognition here for the Divine Feminine on where maybe they have been in their comfort zone and they didn't think that they were, but they were. And why they've been okay with that. Why they've maybe not wanted to see it, not changed it. This could also be a Divine Feminine changing their top. If this is a Divine Feminine that's in a no contact or single, this could be a Divine Feminine that's starting to recognize, wait, I'm used to people who make me feel some sense of chaos inside. I'm used to choosing people who never soothe me, but add to the chaos. And I'm changing that. I'm changing that because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be my safe place. And if you can't be that for me, you're not welcome here. Sorry, your season past has been declined. That's what I'm seeing for this Divine Feminine as well, especially if it's someone that's been in no contact or possibly even a single Pisces. Now, this Divine Feminine could be in their 40s or after, like late 30s or upward. And it's like there's a new chapter here happening for this Divine Feminine. There's a new way of life that's about to take place for this Divine Feminine. Oh my God, yeah, happiness, joy, expansion. It's so funny because some of you don't know this, but okay, some of you, if you're a Divine Feminine watching, you don't know this. The Divine Feminine here doesn't know that there is a lot of people that sees her as competition, that sees her as an enemy. A lot of people it's an energy of like, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. When it comes to this divine people, people see her, divine people, when it comes to this divine feminine, people see her as a threat. But it's almost an energy of, if I can keep you close to me, I can control how much you're shining and how much of a threat you are to me. So you might notice with this divine feminine, or if you're this divine feminine, you might notice this, that a lot of people have the tendency to want to express love to you and have an attachment to you without bringing any sense of value into your life. And the reason why is because you're some sort of competition, you're the enemy, or you're the clever one. And again, it's an energy of keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. I need to know where you're going next. If we're competition, I need to know what steps you're taking, and I need to know how you take those steps. If you're their enemy, they want to know what you're up to. You know the saying, you can't compete when you can't compare? Well, a lot of people will try to compete with you, will try to compare to you, because they want the attention, they want the affection, they want what you have. When in reality, maybe you have that because you're just confidently yourself. Here's an example. Have you guys ever seen that girl, Ashley, that acts like she's Taylor Swift? And she'll say, I'm not Taylor Swift. I don't dress up as Taylor Swift. This is just who I am. Liar. You a liar. She goes out of her way to do things exactly how Taylor Swift does. Haircut, just like Taylor Swift. Makeup, just like Taylor Swift. Now, let's be blunt, let's be real. Ashley can't compete where she can't compare. She's not Taylor Swift. It doesn't matter if she gets the same cats as her, if she tries to talk the same way as her, if she gets the same hairstyle, the same makeup. Taylor Swift's aura, Taylor Swift's energy, Taylor Swift being Taylor Swift and being confident in that is what's addictive, is what people try to achieve. And I'm getting that with this divine feminine. It's an energy of like, there will be people that are going to want to keep you close because you're clever, but they also see you as an enemy. They see you as the person that they need to kind of dim your shine because damn bitch, you shining too bright and we ain't putting sunglasses on. That's what I'm saying here. And I'm seeing that these people could, again, if we go back to the Taylor Swift thing where I was talking about Ashley, she will say all the time, oh my God, I love her. She's amazing. I just admire her. Does she admire her, or does she admire her business mind and she doesn't have that? Does she admire the fan base that she has and she doesn't have that? Sometimes we don't admire the person and who they are. We admire what they have and what we want. And sometimes that can be the confidence that they have. How did they get that confidence? How do they do what they do? And when others critique them, they don't care. That's a sense of confidence a lot of people don't have. And if you have that, especially as a divine feminine or even a divine masculine, that can be addictive. And that can be something that other women or other people want. They're going to want to keep you close. They're going to want to figure you out. They're going to want to maybe even try to become you. And I'm seeing here with this divine feminine that there could be people who try to keep her close because they see her as very fucking smart. They kind of see her as someone who's self-absorbed. People who don't like her would say that she's self-absorbed and that she's narcissistic. She only cares about herself. When that's not necessarily the truth. This is the kind of divine feminine where it's like, if you want to eat at my table, you eat the whole table. But if you're not allowed at my table, get the fuck out. Because she has self-respect. She loves herself. But people who see her as an enemy or see her as someone who's very clever and they could never be that, see her as someone who is self-absorbed. They see her as someone who is very narcissistic. It's only about her and she will chew you up and spit you out. That's what I'm saying. So I'm definitely seeing this divine feminine could be the kind of person where a lot of people like her, a lot of people want to be around her, a lot of people know her, but only a few people know her. Again, Taylor Swift. Let's use Marilyn Monroe for an example. People still to this day try to be Marilyn Monroe. Let's think of Kim Kardashian the other day when she dressed up in that outfit. So many people got so mad when she dressed up in Marilyn Monroe's outfit. Why? Because you can't compete where you can't compare. Dress up as it all you want. Nobody cares. You're not going to be her. You can dress up in her clothes. You can walk down the same road she did, stay in the same house she did, chill beside the same pool she did, you will never be her. Why? Because it wasn't the outfits that were addictive. It wasn't her body that was addictive. It was her personality. She was who she was meant to be, and she didn't apologize for it. She didn't feel bad for it. And when people would shame her, she would lean more into it. Oh, you think I'm fat? That's fine. Everyone loves my body. That's fine. That's what I'm saying with this divine feminine. There's a sense of this divine feminine being very whole, being very one with herself, and other people either being very addicted to it or other people not knowing how to handle it. That's what I'm saying. Now, I am saying that someone is going to be expressing love to this divine feminine, just to throw that out there. What is this divine feminine thinking and feeling? This divine feminine is thinking and feeling that she is ready to give and receive unconditional love, time, and attention. But she's also at a place where she's like, unless you're willing to express something to me the way I am to you, you're not allowed to be here. So this is a divine feminine where if she tells you that she misses you and she cares about you and all of those things, and you think you're going to sit there and not say anything to her, or you're going to hit her with a thank you, you'll never speak to her again, because she has enough self-respect to say, listen, I'll give you affection, I'll give you attention, I'll give you compliments and good words, but baby, this street goes two ways, and as soon as you think I'm begging, or as soon as you think you're the only one receiving, I'm out. That's this divine feminine. This divine feminine wants to love on the people that she loves. She wants to fall in love with life. If this is a single divine feminine, she wants to fall in love with someone in general. But she could have the tendency to deal with people who love bomb and have other people involved. And that could be the message of truth or message of bad news, is that some people want her attention and they want her energy. They want to be around her. They want to say that they have her, but they don't want to. It's kind of like if you buy an expensive car. People love to say that they own Corvettes and Ferraris and Porsches, but does it really matter if you don't respect it and you don't take care of it? That's what I'm getting in this energy. For some divine feminines, there's an energy here where people love to say that they've had me, that they've dated me, that they're with me, that they're entertaining me, but they don't respect me or take care of me like I'm something that's a prize or that I'm luxury. That's what I'm saying. And that could be the message of truth or message of bad news, is that this divine feminine loves unconditionally and loves to express herself. However, there could always be an energy here where she has the tendency to get involved with people who are never fully satisfied with what they have. They're always seeking more. And then once they think that they got more, they look back and get a message of truth or a message of bad news that they missed out. See, that's what I'm saying. This could even be a divine feminine that's always taken for granted, but those people always look back and realize what they missed out on. That's this divine feminine. It's like when she dates someone, when she's with someone, when she's friends with someone, she loves unconditionally. She's got your back. You need to go harm someone or put someone in their place. Where we going, where we meeting, call me, I'm on my way. That's this divine feminine. But she could also feel that people have the tendency to want her, but they don't appreciate her and they don't value her and they don't treat her with respect, love, and dignity. And then it could be an energy of they always want me when they lose me, but they never appreciate me when they have me. That could be this divine feminine. And there could be an energy here where she's fed up, is what I'm saying. Now, if this is a divine feminine that you're in a relationship with, I'm saying that this divine feminine could be closing a lot of cycles here coming up. So this divine feminine could be recognizing that there are people that she's got in her life that are very self-absorbed. Okay, so these would be the kind of friends where it's like, oh, you achieved something? We're not going to celebrate you. No, we're not celebrating your successes. Okay, well, I'm going to be the first one to tell you that if your friends aren't celebrating your successes louder than you need better friends because they're jealous, period. This could be someone, a divine feminine specifically, that's got people around her who want to celebrate her in silence. And this is a divine feminine who's like, celebrate me loudly or don't celebrate me at all. Love me loudly or don't love me at all. And if you're with this divine feminine, or if you plan on going towards this divine feminine, there could be an energy here where she is at a place where she wants to be appreciated, loved, accepted, respected loudly. And if that is not going to happen, if she sees any messages of truth or messages of bad news, you're not going to be satisfied here. This isn't going to be fulfilling to you. Now listen, she's not dumb. She doesn't expect someone to fulfill her all the time, but she does expect to feel fulfilled in a relationship and to feel worthy and loved and appreciated. And if she feels unappreciated in anything in her life, here coming up, it will be cut off. Anyone who brings chaos, anyone who brings drama, anyone that this could be a family member or even people that she's dating right now where she hits them up and goes, hey, I thought of you, I miss you, would love to see you soon, and they don't respond to her. By the time they go to respond to her, sorry, the person you're trying to reach is no longer available. New phone, new whip, new phone, who it is. I mean, there could be an energy here where this divine feminine's about to be going through a new season. Getting a new phone, getting a new phone number, getting a new car. Who's this? Don't I know you? That's going to be this divine feminine because she's at a place where she's not playing anymore. If I'm showing up for you, I expect you to show up for me. If I tell you that I miss you and I love you and you're going to look at me and act like you didn't fucking hear it, I love that for you. I want people who love me loudly. You got to go. Any sense of like, I'm not content here, I'm feeling mistreated here, she's taking herself out of it. And for some of you, you're going to get to witness this. If you're with her, you're going to get to witness her closing chapters and going towards a new season of happiness. No longer sacrificing her happiness. I don't need to make my children happy. I raised them. I did what I needed to do. And they need to go find themselves. Because sometimes in life, your children have to recognize that you're human, that you're not perfect. And sometimes that takes them going through life and having to go through things that you went through for them to see that you're human. It's easy for us to judge. It's easy for us to get mad at people and blame them when we've not had to walk in their shoes. And sometimes the universe will put you in their shoes so you can then see what they had to go through and how you would or would not have done it differently, okay? And that's what I'm saying here. I'm saying that this is going to be a divine feminine where this divine feminine is about to expand in a way that I think she has wanted, she has yearned for, but a way that wasn't possible because of things going on around her. Give me more about the divine feminine, what she's feeling, what she's thinking. Yes, good news. See, the Page of Wands is good news. It's good news. It's good communication. It's fun. Here's an example. The Page of Wands could be being 45 years old and going go-karting. I'm about to go have fun. We about to go live our best life. We about to go play at the arcade. We about to go putt-putting. We about to go to Topgolf. We about to go ride some go-karts. We about to go horseback riding. It's exploring life again. It's having fun. It's getting back out there and saying, life isn't over. Life is just beginning. Life, it shouldn't be that serious. And if every single time I turn around, I don't want to pick up the phone because someone's stressing me out or this friend once again needs me, but when I need them, they don't pick up, it's got to go. And again, someone here is recognizing, whoever this divine feminine is recognizing that people have the tendency to want to cling on to them because they're addictive. But that doesn't mean that you're allowed to have it, okay? Now, if you're the divine feminine, go ahead and expect someone who is very self-absorbed to reach out to you, okay? You had an ending with this person. This person has not been satisfied. This person was pissed that you ended something. So you either cut this person off, you told them to hit the road, Jack, don't you come back, you told them to F off. You cut this person out for some sort of reason, okay? That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying for some of you, if you are a divine feminine, that there is going to be a self-absorbed person coming in and trying to heal some sort of sadness and disappointment. They feel like now is the time. It's interesting because it's like as soon as you're at a place where you're happy, you're like, you know what, I'm happy. I'm expanding. Can you see me glow? And it's like someone from your past is like, I can see you glow. Actually, come here. And you're like, no, don't touch me. I'm the sun. I'm going to burn you. That's what's happening here. Someone can see that you're expanding, that you're happy, that you're enjoying life. And it's like someone here is having FOMO because they're self-absorbed. And again, person's really clever. I feel like this is the kind of person where they try to come in and heal things with you when you're going through a good season because you're less likely to be mean to them. Because let's be honest, when we're going through a hard time, we're going to be probably mean. We might be a little bitter with our words. We might be overwhelmed. But if we're having the time of our life and we're really enjoying the season of life that we're in, we might be a little more understanding. We might be a little more, no worries, have a great life. So someone here could be being a little kind of malicious on how they're approaching you. They could be using your good days or the good time that you're having in your life to heal something with you. Now, let's say that this is a parent that you've had an estranged relationship with. You could be getting married. They see it as an opportunity for them to come in and heal it. That could be kind of malicious. Why is it that you're waiting until I get married that all of a sudden you want to be a part of my life so you can be a part of the wedding? You think you deserve to be a part of the wedding when you've not been here? So interesting. I'm saying that. And one of the things you know about this person is they're very self-absorbed. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about the time, the distance, the space, or any of that, how it's affected you. They're not thinking of any of that. They're thinking about the fact that an ending happened. They're not satisfied and you're about to get married and it pisses them off because they always thought about how you were going to get married and they were going to walk you down the aisle or they were going to be a part of it. That's what I'm saying here. Someone is very self-absorbed. It isn't about your wants, your needs. It's about me, 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 me. And most of us are a little selfish. But when you really love someone or when you care about someone, you have to be able to sit down and go, wait, how are my actions and my decisions affecting you? Is this really bothering you? Is this hard on you? Let me reevaluate. But this person's not doing that. They're going, oh my God, you got a message of good news. Good things are coming. Oh my God, you're getting married. You might let me come in then because, this would be a great opportunity for us to have a fresh start. That's what I'm saying. And Spirit's telling you that you need to be very careful of letting someone in your happy days, in your future, when they have shown you time and time and time again that maybe they give to you. It's like this person gives to you and then something happens. Listen to your intuition. This can also be the kind of person that they only want to give to you when they're not satisfied. So this could be the family member that, again, it's like when the pressure's on them, okay, well, I'm not satisfied. We've not talked in 2 years, so now's my opportunity to come in. But as soon as you guys have a falling out, they might go another 2+ years not speaking to you. And then the cycle happens over again. Oh, you're pregnant, you're having a baby. Oh my God, I got to come in. I got to celebrate with you. And then the cycle happens over again. So just be careful of accepting someone's love when they're showing you time and time and time again that their giving and receiving is very, very, very conditional. Okay, especially if you are a divine feminine. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. The divine feminine is about to go through a lot of changes. Letting go of people who want to be a part of her life but bring no value. Someone here is also feeling a lot of sexual tension with the divine feminine. Someone who wants another chance. Someone who's being reminded of the divine feminine, but someone who could have fucked the relationship over due to immaturity. So someone here could want to make amends with the divine feminine that once fucked her over. It could be an energy where it's like, okay, I knew what I was doing. I was young. I was immature. I didn't care if it was going to ruin the relationship. I didn't care if you were going to get mad at me. They could even use the excuse, well, we were just really young. We were in college. Of course, I was going to make bad decisions. That person could want to come back and actually make amends with you. What is the divine feminine feeling and thinking? Yeah, the divine feminine is going after hopes, dreams, wishes. But I just heard, but let's be honest, anytime you think you're going to grow, you're going to go after your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, something always tries to get in the way. So there could be an awareness from this divine feminine that sometimes in life, when things are going just so amazing, that's when the things you don't want in your life to come in. Let me give you an example. It was 5151 as I just said that. An example would be, let's say you go plant a garden. Okay, beautiful things. You got a garden. Let's say you've got some pumpkins, you got some tomatoes, you got an amazing garden out there. It's everything you wanted, everything you needed. You've hoped for it, you've wished for it, you desired it. It's a dream come true. You always wanted a garden. However, let's be honest, let's be real. What else grows in a garden? Weeds, pests, With amazing things come things not so amazing, okay? Same as like a car. If we go buy a dream car, let's use a Corvette for an example. You go buy a dream car, it's your wish, it's your dream, it was your goal. However, you might get a message of truth, message of bad news. I don't know if you know this, but if you buy a Corvette, all 4 tires are not the same size, okay? So you can't rotate those tires from front to back on a Corvette like you can any other car if they're the same size. So although there could be dreams and wishes and goals being achieved, there could be a message of bad news. Hey, bad news, it might be a little more money than you thought. Hey, bad news, you got the garden of your dreams, but you might have to put in a little more time or effort to pull those weeds or to treat those weeds because they might take over, and heaven forbid, you don't want poison ivy in your pumpkin patch. With growth, sometimes comes the nastiness. The things that we don't expect, the things that we don't want to deal with, but the things that we have to deal with nevertheless. So I think Spirit's telling you that if this isn't life in general, this could be an energy of you're getting everything that you want, you need, you deserve. You're going after the things that you've been trying to accomplish, and you're going to accomplish them as the Divine Feminine. However, with that always comes the negativity, always comes the weeds, okay? So just expect that. Expect maybe people who once didn't want to be in your life, they want to be in it now. Expect people who always had that demanding attitude to still have a demanding attitude. That's what I'm saying. Ultimately, growth will happen. So you're going to get what you want, what you need, what you deserve. But it might take a little more time to get you there. Because again, let's be honest. If we're building a garden, we're getting it. We gonna have tomatoes. But we might have went from thinking the garden was only going to take 2 hours a week to 7 hours a week, okay? Because we're having to get out there, we're having to make sure the soil's good, or any of the predators able to get in, groundhogs, rabbits. We got to protect from all of those. Also, we got weeds. We got to go in there, we got to pull them. So it might take more time, effort, and dedication than expected, but you're still going to get it. That's what Spirit is telling you here. And again, it could be an energy of you just not allowing things to get in the way of your happiness. If you know someone's going to bring more burden, more stress, why would you accept it? You know, some of you need to grieve the fact that the kind of life you want with a family member or a certain lover is not possible. And instead of constantly allowing that cycle to start and stop and start and stop, you have to grieve the fact that you're never going to have that relationship with that family member. Again, this could be the family member that comes in the big times of your life, but then they disappear any other time. Well, it might be time for you to recognize as a Divine Feminine that you can't chase things and make them be what you want them to be. You can only accept it for what it is. And some of you need to accept the fact that something is not what you want it to be. That there are friends that you have that see you as an enemy and they don't want to celebrate your successes with you. This could be a family member that you're going to have to learn is only a good time Sally. The only time that family member can come around and be worth a damn is going to be during good times. And you're going to have to start having the boundaries to allow that to happen if that's what you want. But you also need to grieve the fact that you want something more as a Divine Feminine. And that's what I'm saying. So leaving it here. Have a blessed day.